Yes.
It's our little intro. You can't see it, Brandon.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. What is going on? This is Drake's Crusty Couch. I'm your host, Drake Nelson. I wouldn't really call me a host. I'm just kind of the guy that put all this shit together. Today on the show, we've got Mr. Pat Shillito and the Wayne Walsh, and a special guest wearing red and glasses, Mr. Brandon Lara. What's going on, Brandon?
Oh, you know, just chilling. That's what I do.
That's good. You fit very snugly right in the middle of the...
Yeah, it's very comfy.
He's got room.
Yeah.
You got a lot of room. That's the benefit of being so small. Not that you're small, like you're not like a small man. You're like a big child. That's what I meant. But I meant that like in a very kind-hearted way.
I just fit
He
snug.
wants to fuck you. And
I want to fuck you right in the booty. No, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. It's awesome.
I want to talk real quick about Pat's fucking knee because he destroyed his
Yay.
knee. So, Pat, why don't you enlighten us as to how and what you did to your fucking knee?
I've been trying to come up with better stories than what actually happened. So I was fighting grizzly bears in the Alps with my cock.
I was stopping a
And-
bank robbery.
I was was stopping a bank robbery.
This old lady had dynamite wired to her, right? So I called the bomb squad and they were 2 hours away. So I looked up a YouTube video on how to disarm a bomb,
Yeah,
and it
that's
blew
about
up my
right.
fucking knee.
That's about right.
Remember the movie Point Break? That's what happened to my knee.
Yeah, man, I pulled a Utah. I can't help it.
We were playing football at Tahoe.
John McKinley was on my ass, and Gary Busey was asking me to get him some meatball sandwiches, and fucking, and I was like, I'm trying to do all these things at once, and then my best friend Patrick Swayze, who I love very much, decides to start running away dressed as Ronald Reagan, and life was just so hard after that, so I started firing into the air, and
I love that scene. By
I
the way.
love that whole fucking movie.
that chase scene when fucking
Yes. Best chase scene
when
ever,
dude's
man.
chasing Swayze's fucking awesome, man. I just saw that again like about a month ago.
I haven't seen that movie
and
in
I was analyzing
so
it.
long.
Oh, dude, just like the whole movie's awesome, but like that chase scene is like cinematically fucking genius.
Yeah, you know who directed that, right?
I can't remember.
It's Catherine Bigelow, James Cameron's ex-wife. She directed The Hurt
Jesus.
Locker. She
Oh,
got,
wow.
yeah, like that was one of her first films, and then she went like Hurt Locker, got Best Picture and Best Director and all
Damn.
that.
That's a directing superpower.
Fucking A,
couple
man.
right
It's
there, right?
Yeah, well, right up until, she's like, I can do movies better than you.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
like, oh, well, I'm going to make Avatar and Titanic. What do you got? And she's like, well, you go ahead and do that. I'm just going to win Oscars from here on out. Is that cool? That's cool. You do your thing, and I'll
What's
do my
more
thing.
prestigious though, like $100 million in your pocket, or like $50 million and a little gold, fucking?
You see, I don't know, honestly,
Oscar.
to be honest, because $50 million and a little gold Oscar means you can do whatever you want from
Yeah,
that
once
point.
you get that Oscar,
But if you're also
you're
bringing in
elevated.
a guaranteed gross of hundreds of millions
You
of
also
people,
can do
you
whatever
can
you
pretty
want.
much do whatever you.
Yeah.
So it's all up to you. Do you want to make Ninja Turtle movies, or do you want to make movies about cowboys being gay and eating pudding and shit? So, like, it depends on what your forte is. You know,
Yeah.
I like
Cowboys
Ninja
eating
Turtles,
I
so
like, I like
Gay.
pudding. I'm a pudding guy.
you are a gay cowboy, Drake. No, the true story is I blew my knee out catching a crowd surfer at the knitting factory where I
God
work.
damn it, you're such a good
Workers'
guy, man.
comp, son.
Workers' comp.
All
They're
right.
paying for everything. The downside is obviously I'm not working at the knit right now, and they've got like 5 shows this week, so that's a lot of money that's not in my
God
pocket.
damn, man.
But they're paying for all the costs, obviously, because it was a work-related injury.
they are paying for it.
Well, yeah. I have to get an MRI sometime this week, and I was at the orthopedic doctor last week, and he was saying that
Oh, the orthopedist.
yeah, the orthopedist. He told me that I
The
definitely
pediatrician.
tore my ACL.
Oh, fuck,
This is the
man.
second time I've torn my ACL. First time I did not require surgery, But this time, based on whatever I
Is this
see
the
at the
second time you've torn it? Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My knees have always been pretty fucked,
Yeah.
but at the same time,
But your
like,
jaw is doing really well.
oh, thank you, thank you.
It's a
You know,
below
that's how I
jaw
got on the
joke.
crusty couch. Thanks
Got
for Third
crusty
Street.
or-
You know, no. It's one of those things though where they're gonna decide whether I have to have surgery or not after the CAT scan or the MRI. So I'm not looking forward to that. I really don't want to go through the recovery period of being all knocked up.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's just, it sucks. I mean, they got me a solid brace. This one actually stays on. And
Yeah, it looks
actually-
like a Stone Cold brace.
Yeah, dude, this
Yeah.
thing is
That thing's
fucking
high-tech, man.
It's
Fucking
fucking
robo boot.
legit, dude. It's
What-
fucking legit.
I would say that's like $1,000. What do you think?
It's about $615.
Okay, so I was in the ballpark.
At least that's what I think. I had to sign like a release. I'm like, do you know how to
Yeah.
use this? I'm like, yeah, slap it on my leg.
Yeah, that thing's gotta come with directions and shit.
Oh, it makes espresso.
Didn't Peter Weller do a movie where he wore that?
Who?
Peter Weller.
All I know is
RoboCop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does actually. Drop it, punk. No.
There's one other Peter Weller movie that I know that was fucking awesome, and I think it was
RoboCop
called,
2.
No, that was good too. It was called like Firstborn or something with Corey Haim. And it's
Oh,
like,
God.
He's like the stepdad that's coming into their lives, right? And at first he's kind of cool, and then he becomes a psychopath.
Right.
And,
Okay.
like, the
Okay. I
kids-
rember that
The
movie.
kids end up killing him.
Yeah, because
Like,
they got
fuck
it.
him up.
'Cause
yeah.
they got it.
That's the
I
only what fucking happened to Peter Weller?
There's
after
one other
RoboCop?
movie that you're forgetting, and I don't know if you remember it or not, but The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. He was the main character. Yes. No? Oh, look it up. It's like one of Jeff Goldblum's first movies.
Holy
And fucking,
shit.
it's got Christopher Lloyd and John
So this
Lithgow.
must have been in the early '80s.
Yeah.
Late. Okay.
Yeah. And just quick premise. Buckaroo Banzai is a rock star analytical physicist. Like, he actually has a band.
Jeff
Buckaroo.
Goldblum, I'm guessing, is that character?
No. Buckaroo Banzai is Peter Weller.
Oh.
Peter Weller's the main character, and he is an astrophysicist whose mother was Japanese and his father was like a scientist. So he's like he practices Bushido, but he also has a rock band that's like got a #1 hit, and he's like the top astrophysicist in the world. And they have comic books, and he has his own like it's like
Tiny penis.
This movie is ridiculous.
Way overcompensating.
Gotta watch that movie.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to Rick Cullup at the Reno Academy of Combat. He just shared the link. I don't know. I hope he's not watching because he's a nice guy. And this show's way too
Nice catch.
intelligent for the guy. But yeah, Rick, thanks a lot for the plug. Yeah,
Hey, there was
Peter
a
Weller
big-
was really good actor, and I didn't see him in fucking anything else.
He got really weird looking.
There was
As
a
he-
big
as he
guy
got
in
older.
general. Like, I wonder, I think he was only fit for RoboCop because he was like a frail, kind of small-looking guy.
Mhm.
I remember seeing like some fucking like behind the scenes of RoboCop,
All the stuff he had to wear, all of
Yeah.
the prosthetics and that.
and I don't. Yeah, it wasn't like metal per se, but like it was a full fucking body.
Well, like,
suit.
you know, whenever he took off the RoboCop helmet, they
Yeah.
had to make it
Yeah,
look like
we
his
saw.
face was grafted onto this
Oh,
metal
yeah.
skull.
Yeah.
Imagine the kind of makeup he had to do to do that
Yeah.
shit. Crazy.
I hope they reboot that movie though, RoboCop.
Would that be another one from the late '80s, early '90s that you would want to see redone?
I had the idea of rebooting The Wizard of Oz recently, and then I saw yesterday or 2 days ago that they're doing
Oz,
it.
Great and Powerful or
I was
something.
like, motherfucker!
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something I would kind of see. I wouldn't mind seeing.
It looks good.
Because like the previews, yeah, I've seen a couple previews of it, and it looks like it doesn't shit on the story. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Have you guys seen
aside from the James Franco, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
it? But I didn't hate it.
No.
You know, because it's like he's paying homage to being in Kansas and stuff, and I don't know. I just dug it. Now, like I haven't seen the Wizard of Oz since I was a kid, so that whole thing about like when he was greeted by the flying monkey and the bellhop thing, and I guess he's like a lead character in the movie. I thought those things all like were evil in the first movie.
Well,
So like I'm not really sure how they tie that shit together.
at this
Yeah,
point,
it's
it's
a
got its
prequel,
own.
so
yeah,
yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's a prequel.
That whole Oz thing, like, you know, it's got its own like distinct universe now, especially after
Yeah.
that Wicked, that play
Yeah.
on Broadway,
Yeah.
Wicked.
Is that
about
like in the storyline and
Yeah,
shit?
it has to
That's
do
just
with
too
that.
much Wizard of Oz.
It's like its own Star Wars
storyline.
universe,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
It's
not,
seriously.
Like, who's into that? Have you ever met like a Wizard of Oz enthusiast? Because you meet like Star Wars nerds all the time, you know.
Yeah.
Like you walk into Starbucks and they'll be having some conversation like, no, so here's the thing, like the lightsaber wouldn't work underwater, man, because the fucking oxygen, like,
Was that?
if
What
you
was it?
dropped it in the water, like it would electrocute fucking the universe. So like, and, like, you're just fucking trying to order a frappuccino at this point, and you're like, fuck, man, chill out. But I wouldn't imagine like you walk into a fucking Target and these two people are sitting down and they're like, look, you know, like they're debating.
How many people
on
do you
the
know
fucking,
sit down in a Target?
Well, they have the food eatery thing.
Oh,
You know, where you can sit and chat.
Really?
Yeah, you can order food. And
I guess I
popcorn
haven't
and
been to
shit.
the cool Target.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to the ghetto Target. Yeah, the mid to upper class Target. You know, over in Sparks and shit. You gotta get out of Reno a little bit, Pat. There's a whole other world called Sparks, and it's great. Go to that Target out there. They're having conversations about Wizard of Oz. You walk in, some nerds like got a fucking. He's got a fucking
You're not selling
Tin Man
me.
shirt on, right?
You're not
and he's
selling
like,
Drake's had way too much caffeine today.
yeah, I'm fucking sleep deprived and fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude, I've never seen you this amped
Yeah.
before.
But
Not
think
even-
of, like, what would that sound like? Two guys are like, oh look, man, like the heels, the whole clicking of the heels. Why would you even need to click the heels 3 times?
Because when you
to
click
get
the
back
heels, it opens a hole in the space-time continuum, and it allows you to go back in time to when you were first there, and then it was all just a dream.
Fucking Wizard of Oz nerds. There's
It's like that
probably
old
Wizard of
Daniel
Oz nerds
Tosh
out
joke, you
That
know?
house
just like
would
when
be
the planet
intact after
exploded.
it landed on
Yeah,
the wedge.
there's no way it could survive a tornado.
As a spokesperson in the Lollipop Guild, Dorothy was a slut.
I actually knew one of the Munchkins in the Wizard
What?
of Oz when I was a kid.
Get
yeah,
the fuck out of
I
here.
did. His name was Nels.
My aunt and uncle were extras.
It couldn't have been like Steve. It had to be some weird name.
No, it was like Floppy.
He, I called them uncle and aunt, but they weren't blood related. They were just my grandparents' best friends. Uncle Jack, he worked at Universal, so he knew a
That's
lot
cool.
of. Yeah, he was one of the people throwing dead chickens out of windows for the movie The Birds.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a good job. Steady pay.
yeah, he was a grip.
Nice.
I wonder, there must have been a time in Hollywood where they were just fucking animals up, right? Like they were just like,
Right.
I think The Wizard of Oz was a prime example.
really?
Well, like that's a horse of a different color. They
They
actually,
were just slapping
Oh, yeah.
paint
yeah,
on
they were
horses
just
and
like,
shit.
Yeah.
just more lead-based paint for this horse.
Yeah.
We need more
Yeah.
purple lead-based paint from China.
Because now there's like a whole organization that'll.
Oh
Took
yeah,
the horse
Fuck
to
you
Mako.
the Humane Society.
Yeah, like you got if you even have like a squirrel on your set, you got to have somebody there to like make sure it's not. being-
Watch the squirrel, make sure
Yeah.
it's fed.
Make sure it's not
You
fucked
know?
up.
The squirrel escaped. All right, that's a $10,000 fine.
Oh yeah. Just shut the whole production.
That was a show
down 'cause
squirrel.
The squirrel's not getting enough fucking feed. Whatever you feed squirrels nuts and shit. I don't know.
My like great aunt and uncle were both extras in The Wizard of Oz.
Oh really?
Yeah, during the Emerald City, like
They
they
were
were all in the back.
extras.
Well, my aunt, my great aunt, I can't remember her name right at this second,
I bet
but
it was something like Gertrude or something.
very possibly.
Old school.
She
white
was
people
a
name.
silent film star.
Really?
Yeah, like she was very, very popular. She used to like do movies with Tom Mix. She was his leading lady in most of his movies and stuff like that. And then when they made the switch to talkies, like she had like this raspy ass voice.
Yeah.
Is like she just
Everybody smoked.
I need more Virginia Slims. Like yeah, she just couldn't translate into the sound world.
It's funny how, like, she was that like a big star, and then was just an extra. Like it doesn't happen today. Like you're not gonna see like Brad Pitt in the background of a fucking.
Oh, you might.
movie. But he's still getting paid. He's not
Like
gonna be-
shit, Brad Pitt walked through the set. That's an extra $500,000 we
Yeah,
don't have.
exactly.
I don't know. I mean, look at some of the '80s stars, man, that were real
Well, he
big.
started as
that-
extras.
Right.
And then they'll
No,
blow
but
somebody.
some
and
of
now
them,
they're Sylvester
They
Stallone.
there's people that drop down. where you're like, holy shit, that's
Yeah.
that guy.
I think a lot of child actors do that.
Child actors, and then there's
like
other
the Corey
stuff.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen what's
Corey
that
Haim's
movie
dead.
with Mel Gibson when it's in the Old West? He's
Maverick?
a poker player. Maverick.
I love that
that's
movie.
an awesome movie.
Corey Feldman is an extra in that movie.
Is he?
Well, I don't know if this is an extra. You remember the scene where Danny Glover robs the thing?
Oh yeah, and there's that whole reference to Lethal Weapon because
Yeah.
he even says, "I'm
Yeah.
getting too old for this shit,"
But
and they
one
look at
of-
each other, and
yeah,
it's
it
like,
was-
"I know
it
you from
was-
somewhere."
It was a cute little thing, but Feldman is like part of Danny Glover's gang. Yeah, I only know this because I was like a fucking movie nerd.
You like to look at the credits at the end.
Yeah, and
like,
it was that bad. I was like,
it's the
dude,
kind of
that's Corey Feldman, and it totally was. I think he even says something too, like he's like, "Get on the ground" in that fucking voice. you
right.
know?
I get on the ground, Donatello.
That was like his only line. Donatello.
I'm taking all my wishes back.
I talked to Corey Haim in 2001 when I was doing security in LA and shit.
Did you take a shit next to him too?
No, I was blowing cigarettes off him all night.
Oh man, and I'll bet he had plenty.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, my singing voice.
I talked to him for like an hour and a half. Yeah, he was a cool guy.
That's
Corey
neat
killed
though.
himself a couple years ago.
Corey Haim.
Was there a big UFC thing this weekend?
Yes, but I don't know how many fights they had on. I guess
Okay, they were all staying
two,
at the hotel I was at in
oh,
LA,
in LA?
this week.
Yeah. I guess there was the first.
You were in
time
LA this week?
Yeah.
The first time in UFC
Oh.
history they had two females.
Yeah. Of course I was in LA. Fuck you.
I flew down on my private jet for the
I didn't go up anywhere. I was going to. It didn't happen, but
Hanging out with John Travolta.
Yeah, John, we were hanging out doing dry cleaning.
Keanu Reeves and I were practicing our laundry kata.
Matrix 4. We were doing a read through.
What were you doing in LA?
nothing. Chelsea had a conference down there, so I went down there and tried to pull some stage time, but none of my peeps down there came through. I'm kind of disappointed with that.
Your
so.
marshmallows or people?
Both.
Sugary covered marshmallows?
Both, and then PK wasn't
Yeah.
in town,
Oh.
Oh no.
so otherwise I would gone and hung out and done the let's wait for 2 hours to maybe get a set somewhere. If I had someone to hang out with, but by myself, I'm like, screw that. So
That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm making a trip here to the Bay Area in the next couple of weeks. Try to hit up San Francisco.
it's not quite as hard.
Yeah.
I heard there's a
Stage time
shit
there.
ton of open mics.
Yeah, there
in
is.
San
Oh, yeah,
Francisco.
yeah. We're looking online.
There is. If you're well connected, you can get up, 3 times a night, pretty much almost.
Oh, I'm just gonna try to pick one good spot and.
Yeah, I mean, we know people in San Francisco. That's.
Because you're gay?
222 Hyde is
That
the
you
one to
asshole.
check
That's
out.
what, yeah.
I like to fuck dudes in the ass down there. Who's the Russian kid? You can hook up with the
Misha.
Russian kid.
Yeah,
Misha.
there's,
yeah.
He's a good
Misha
dude.
and-
Misha's real big in that scene.
Isn't Reyes still out there?
Yeah.
Christian
Yeah.
Reyes.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
a couple of people.
he does a lot of stuff at 222 Hyde. That's kind of his room.
Hyde?
Yeah.
222 Hyde?
HYDE.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've never heard of that spot. Not that I'm
I've been
very
there.
knowledgeable of the comedy scene.
I've done it.
Have you?
Yeah.
I know. What's like the big? There's a Cobb's there, right?
Maybe.
What's like the fucking
I did Club Deluxe. while I
comedy
was
club?
there.
I don't know. I like the clam chowder at the Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah.
Get you a big fucking bread bowl of that
There's
shit.
one
Oh,
there
yeah.
that I would
Delicious.
love to go up at. It's called Brainwash, and it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big.
Heard of that place.
That one's hard to get into.
Yeah, they do showcases and stuff there
Yeah.
too, though,
Yeah.
don't they? I mean, that's what I was looking at that place online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the open mic been going at your spot, Brandon?
It's not too bad. It's,
Yeah.
yeah, looking forward to the spring and the summertime, getting people out back on the streets. Place was packed last night.
Really?
All two. I had one couple one couple. And like 10 million
Oh,
comedians.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome.
Like, did they stay for the whole thing? Were they just like, fuck it, we're gonna watch
They did.
10 comics go up and we're gonna...
They did. It was absolutely horrible, but they stuck around through the whole thing.
See, I would be that guy too. Like, if I was in there having a drink with my girlfriend or whatever, and like 10 dudes were all gonna go up and do comedy, I'd be like, fuck it, we're gonna stay here.
Well, actually, I had to pay them on the street to come in.
No way.
No.
That's funny.
They were there for pool, and then they heard like lots of voices upstairs.
Yeah.
Those nights are always...
What? There's people here.
I kind of like nights like that because you can just fuck around.
Oh yeah,
Just like,
and we
fuck
did.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 17 dick jokes in a row.
And I think next week we're just gonna swap sets. Everybody's just gonna trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Dude,
Elgin's
they're
sets.
doing that
Brandon's.
shit. I think Maria Bamford's doing a lot of that stuff. Like, she kind of pioneered it. It's called like fucking set list, and you just write out like 8 or 9 fucking jokes, you know, and you hand them to somebody, and they do your set list. And I thought that was fucking great. It's like this, like, it's a new thing that they're kind of trying to.
That's cool.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we've
Like,
always...
how cool would that be? If like someone just hands you a list and it's like Mickey Mouse farts, airplane food, fucking baseball, whatever. And you're just
If
like,
Maria
all
Bamford
right.
handed me any jokes, I would tell them.
Yeah, that girl's good.
Whether
man.
I knew him or
like
not.
Maria
Right.
Bamford.
I wouldn't care. Like, if
But-
you really want me to do this, ma'am.
That would be like a good drill, though. Like,
Oh,
to
yeah.
really fucking work on improv and shit. And you just like,
Yeah.
you just got to come up with like 6 or 7 things to kind of, if you could turn it into like 2 minutes on stage, it would really give you something to build on. You
I
know what
used to
mean?
do a drill with a couple of comics in Susanville when we were all starting to get out. Before each of our shows and throughout the week, we would get together and then somebody would throw out just a basic topic, hand jobs. And, everybody come up with 1 minute, and I'll give you 3 minutes to think about your 1 minute. And then you do it in order. So, I would do it, and then he would do it, and then the last guy would do it. And based on that, like, because there would be some overlap there, like, by the time it got to the third guy, the other 2 comics with their 1 minute on hand job jokes, they might have touched on what he was planning on telling when he was going over his head. So then he's got to, rearrange, reshuffle, reorganize, and then try to come somewhere else. Nobody can tell the same joke or the same premise for a joke. Or, or this guy touched on none of that stupid shit. No. Just boom, boom, boom. Just to try and keep it fresh. And then, then we'd move on to another topic. And if any of those yielded even one decent idea or one decent punchline, you get something out of it. It was, it was just drills. We used to try and do that stuff before. I've tried to get that to happen around here. There's too many egos.
I just really want to tell Elgin's jokes. I've always been wanting to crush.
I always just wanted to see what it would be like to fuck a SpongeBob SquarePants character.
Oh god.
I've done it, and it's not fun. Brings back all sorts of crazy...
Too many starfish jokes.
Jesus Christ, man.
I prefer bristle pads over sponges any day.
Sea anemones.
I like
I like to stick my balls in a sea anemone.
I like what that Tom
Salty.
Cotter guy did on America's Got Talent. Did you guys see that shit?
What does he do?
I guess he got to like 2nd or 3rd place. You know what I'm talking about, right, Wayne?
Yeah, what did he do?
His whole gimmick was like he had this big die, right, with like his jokes written on it. And like he would throw the thing out, and it would be like relationships, right? And then he would do a couple minutes on relationships, and then something else would come up. It's like fucking bankers or whatever, and he would do some time on that, But he never. They were all his shit. He's been working on for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
But like that little sense of like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Really, it propelled him.
Like a little element of improv.
It made him look like he was really awesome. But comedians were like, he just wrote his fucking bits on a big piece of plastic, but he nailed it, and it was good. But it was really smart how he did it.
Something different.
Yeah, something different, and set him apart, And And it was like the first time a comedian had ever went that high in that contest.
Yeah.
Like
Right now, and I've seen
I would hate to do
ventriloquists.
comedy in that fucking room.
Yeah, because they're not there to see comedy.
No.
They're there to
No.
see fucking shit.
Shit explode and stuff.
And like
Sword
lots of inner city
swallowing.
youths dancing, you know.
Inner city youths.
Inner city youths. I didn't want to say black people.
If the inner city youths would sword swallow, then it would be very entertaining.
Well, that's the thing, though. I'm thinking about America's Got Talent, and I'm thinking, wasn't
Nine
like
swallow.
wasn't one of the winners like a ventriloquist,
I think so.
and
Yeah.
another one who was an impressionist? Like maybe not a winner, but he got like up to semifinals or the
Yeah.
finals as just an impressionist.
Yeah.
And then like dance troops.
Well, there's always dance troops and fire juggling, and you know,
Fire juggling.
Fucking-
Yeah. Wouldn't that be just juggling?
Cock gobbling.
cock gobbling,
Cock
sword
gobbling.
swallowing.
I'm gonna take the 4 cocks and gobble them up.
That would be an adult con. I want to.
Blah, blah, blah,
That'd be
blah.
great.
Hey, Sharon Osbourne, you want to see my ping pong ball trick?
I wish there was
Again.
I wish there was a version where
I
like
didn't miss one.
Oh yeah, South Park.
I really think that
trick.
Winona Ryder, you got to see what Winona Ryder's doing on the USO stage right now.
Is that a giraffe jawing?
Wah. Wah.
I really think we're only about 100 years from like this type
Wow.
of show where the winners will just battle to the death.
Nice, I
Yeah.
hope so.
Like fucking
Have you heard about the Robot Combat League?
Running Man.
Yes.
The
Oh, they're
Robot
bringing that.
Combat
Or,
League.
Not battle bots like on Comedy
Because
Central,
that's what
because
I
that
was-
was just those little remote control boxes that smashed into each.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
got boxing robots
Yeah.
that are now
like
beating the shit out of
Hugh
each other.
Jackman movie.
Real
Not as
steel.
cool,
Yeah.
you know, not as CGI.
Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
It
But
does
they've
look
got
like
a robot combat league where they've got like robots that walk back and forth and punch. They're not, you know, just rock'em sock'em robots,
Really?
but they're like move. It's like those Honda Asimos, you know, the ones that can like walk up and down steps and like turn
Yeah.
and pivot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like that, but they punch. Like that sounds awesome.
Does it look pretty cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, the people.
I
Are,
liked
Yeah.
BattleBots.
I liked
like
BattleBots
that.
too.
I
I
liked it,
liked
too.
the robots that, you know, had like, you know, offshore Japanese investors in them who were like,
Right.
you know, like that
Oh,
one that
yeah.
looked like a spider that had like scythes for arms, you know,
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
guillotine
yeah.
things going on.
The
Like,
ones that spun always just wreck shit.
oh yeah,
Well,
like the
wedges.
guy who
Wedges,
won,
too.
yeah, the
And
guy
wedges,
who won
yeah,
who had like
they
a
just
wedge.
They just prop you up and fuck you up.
Like, yeah, basically it was just a triangle with a remote control that would lift you up, and those were the ones that always won. That would also like flip you,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Yeah.
and then they would.
I like the ones that they had like a fucking rock on the end of it, and that thing would just spin and just like
Yeah.
blow your shit up.
I used to watch BattleBots.
That guy
Oh,
from
me too. Mick
the
Foley
guy
was the
that,
host.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
the guy
Dave
from
Foley. Was it Dave Foley?
No,
Dave
it was Mick
Foley.
Foley.
Was it
the
Mick
wrestler?
Foley?
Wrestler.
Yeah.
was it
Dave
Yeah, it was-
Foley's the guy from Kids in the Hall, I think.
Yeah, and his radio.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It was Mick Foley.
the
Lot version. He's like,
the guy from
Kids
MythBusters
in the Hall
was
joke.
on that before he was on MythBusters.
Oh,
he had
yeah?
a robot, Grant
Oh.
Imahara.
no
The guy who
shit.
built the robot on the Greg Ferguson show.
I don't know that
Jeff
robot.
Peterson, his robot sidekick. His battle bot was called Mousa Mecha Catbot.
That's awesome.
Mouser Mecha Catbot.
I'm not creative at all. I can't build shit. I can like edit videos or whatever, but like I can't like build stuff or change my oil or anything like
Fag.
that. It's terrible. I can build a computer, I guess. Well, and computer building is relatively easy as long as you know you're not gonna blow your shit up.
No, you
It's
know
really just
which parts
plugging
are
shit in.
compatible with which
And they all
parts.
fit in the same slot. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
RAM's only gonna go in a certain way. Your processor's only gonna go in a certain way. Like you can't.
They
can't really fuck
idiot-proof it.
Yeah, they foolproof.
I've built a computer before too, and I don't know shit about computers.
it.
Like, but
I
I mean,
just watched a lot of YouTube videos. I got this nice beast here, and I don't really know what it does or what it's capable of. You know, Wayne's the same way. I think Wayne's learned more than I have already.
Yeah,
Did you end up fixing your car?
learned a lot.
I took it to the mechanic today.
Ah.
Yay!
So I dropped it off. Yeah,
Drop-
girlfriend's helped me pay for that, which is nice.
yeah, I was gonna
Tax
say,
return.
man, I'd be more than
Yeah.
willing to keep giving you rides if you keep giving me stage time. So you know.
See what we can do, but
I'll even pay for the McDonald's this time.
I guess. Oh fuck yeah! I guess I still have to meet with the people from Catch, like this week and then next week.
Good.
About becoming full time, so it's looking pretty good.
Awesome.
Are you gonna be
Congratulations.
managing or just full time host?
Managing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever managed shit before?
Oh yeah, fucking.
He's managed wrestlers.
Like his
I'm
diet.
on Farmville, you know, like. I'm like really good.
Dude, you should see what I can do with 3 carrots, man. You give me 3 carrots, I'll give you a fucking farm. I'll bankroll
I
that
will
shit.
turn your seeds into the best digital crops you've ever seen.
Visit.
Feed your non-existent family for 48 weeks on Facebook. No, but I'm pretty confident about it. Like, I've done marketing and advertising, and I obviously have radio and television contacts, like, for promotional purposes.
Word.
And I think I know, you know, a little bit about, like, fucking seating people and...
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I think it'll be fine.
For sure.
I went to college for a year, you know, so, like, I'm not going to be intimidated by people in suits and shit. I hope they're not listening right now. They're like, man, this guy's a fuck up. We can't keep giving him our fucking business.
So if you become the manager of Catch a Rising Star, is that going to be the end of the Crusty Couch?
Oh, well, I don't know. That won't be the downfall of Crusty Couch. The thing that we might have to modify where we do it because...
Well, because you're moving.
I'm moving, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving, like, in the next couple weeks. So we might have to call it, like, Wayne's Backyard. Right?
I don't want to be on that show.
Oh, his backyard's nice.
I'm sure it is. And,
Takes
you
care
know,
of
from
his
over
house.
here I can tell.
Wayne's one of them dudes that's like kind of clean, and he like his house is nice. Like here's the difference between Wayne's house and my house. My house, if you go and you piss in there, if you dribble a little bit on the side, you're like, fuck it, Drake's not gonna give a shit. But if you piss somewhere at Wayne's house, like, and you miss, you gotta clean it up real quick. Oh shit.
Where are you peeing at Wayne's house, man?
In the hamper?
Apparently.
But even if it was the hamper, I'd be like, oh fuck, something hit the floor. I better clean this
Better
up.
lap that up, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah, we might have to change it to fucking Wayne's back bedroom or
Something.
Pat's marijuana grow house, or whatever. Like,
Grand Ole
12 by
Opry.
12. I found out that you can build a structure that's 12 foot by 12 foot without a building permit.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that.
So I don't know if
be cool. Like,
I don't know
have
if
a
Beth
little
owns
studio.
her house.
Well, the one
Or
where
not.
she's at now,
Drake's
we're leaving
Crusty
from, so
Outhouse.
She's looking
Yeah.
at houses today, so if we find something, but
But yeah,
I don't know about building shit. I'm pretty lazy.
Rent the storage unit.
I'll build it.
I know you'll build it. That's what I like about you, Wayne. Is because you know how to do it, and you're willing to do it. Like, I could probably teach myself how to do it, because there's YouTube videos for everything. Like, I could probably YouTube how to fucking do brain surgery, and I'd feel pretty confident about doing brain surgery.
I'd hire you, man.
But you've done shit like that before.
Brain
And
surgery?
you like to, not brain
Yeah.
surgery.
Oh.
Well, you like to do stuff like that, too.
Yeah.
Like, Wayne built the lights in here, and it looks really lit up in here and shit.
Mhm.
It's awesome.
That getting that in the it was way longer than that too. It was 18 feet before we cut
Oh,
it,
yeah.
and we took that in the Suzuki.
Oh.
So we had to stick it out.
Yeah, I had the top off of the Suzuki, and that was
and,
wedged.
Like, we were almost hitting street lights. And
Yeah, it
shit.
was like, so we had this.
We got to get
giant-
this thing up to 88 miles an hour if we want to get back to 1985.
It was way higher than that. So yeah, with a little red flag on the end of it.
I wouldn't drive that thing with a 10-foot. Wait.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was
20-foot pole.
It was
Hitting street light.
It was almost
funny just
clipped
watching
it
people
a few.
watch us drive. They were like, "I hope you're gonna be okay."
There's something in your car.
Do you know you have a tree in your car? And it didn't take us that long to like, and we had to fucking take the window screen off to get it in here and shit.
Yeah.
So, but it only took us a couple hours to bolt it on, you know.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
And it's nice and lit.
So Drake,
What's up, man?
you working on any new jokes these days?
Not really.
No.
Not
So
that,
I'm fat, right?
Not that.
Stop doing that. You're
not that
taking
you can
everything
have-
from
I
me.
know.
God damn it! I can't even
There's
tell.
no
it
other
good.
fat comedian in Reno right now. It's great.
Thanks.
No, I don't know. What was I working on? I was thinking about something. I think we were talking about it the last podcast. I'm working on something because I'm a fucking idiot.
Well.
So I'm a fucking idiot, right?
And my girlfriend, she keeps telling me I'm fat and I'm a fucking idiot, right? So we keep stuffing shit in her bra.
But like I get in these conversations with people and they'll use some like 5-syllable word, and I have no idea what it
Like
means.
discombobulated?
I know what that means, kinda. It's like confused, right? Like I walked into an elevator, I was all discombobulated,
Sure.
right? But I don't know like what that definition means. I don't know. It's fucking confusing. But somebody will be like
Hemophiliac.
that. Wait, hemophiliac.
Well, let's start you on something you might know. Pedophile.
Yeah.
No pedophile.
I know you know
That's
pedophile.
those
You were
guys
probably
that
an
wear
altar
the
boy.
Red cardinal hats and.
Yeah.
They go around in that little bulletproof
Yeah, a little car.
golf cart thing. What is that?
That's
That's
pedophile.
my ride.
But somebody will say something like imperlative or whatever number. And like I'm an ex bouncer and a wrestler and like I'll fight you, like we'll put up the dukes, but
When somebody uses a
when
big
somebody
word,
uses a big word, I'm like, whoa,
Them's fighting words.
let's.
you calling me
it's
dumb?
Yeah, it's like that scene in Back to the Future 3 where like the fucking Biff Tannen's fucking with him and Michael J. Fox goes, "Hey, lighten up, jerk!" Right?
Right.
I never heard anybody talk like that. They're
I'm
just
just
like,
like,
mighty strong words, Ron. Yeah, I get like that when somebody uses a big word. I'm like, whoa, you're too intelligent for us to talk right now. I gotta fucking hit the dictionary. I'll be back.
I'm just gonna punch you in the
Dude,
face.
I'm just gonna destroy your
For
face.
3 days, I sat at tables listening to fucking people with PhDs
Oh, yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
shit.
you have it.
It was
just like I do.
When was? Oh, at school?
no in LA this weekend.
Oh, at the
Yeah.
conference. Okay.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I couldn't
fucking,
imagine that. Fuck that.
yeah.
I'm gonna bullshit.
It was like
my
listening
way.
to people talking Spanish. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I know what that word was.
Like
yeah.
every 7th word. Oh, but Berga, okay. You said penis. I know what he's talking about.
He's
It's
gonna.
like when I'm talking to a mechanic. He's like, "Yeah, so what happened was your dry rod it went the wrong degree into your
You can't even fake this conversation.
into your air filter, and what happens is
Muffler
you
bearings
gotta
are.
change your
I love how this guy's from the
nitrous
Midwest. Dude.
booster.
So what you got going on here is that your muffler is up your anus, and you
But
gotta.
I just nod and smile. Oh, okay, all right, cool. What do we
Your
gotta do?
blinker fluid reservoir is leaking into your flux capacitor.
Yeah. I have no idea, man.
It's superfluous, is what it is.
My girlfriend will talk to me about her IT job, and I like as soon as she says one sentence, I'm like, just stop, dude. I don't know what you're talking about, because she deals with like big ass fucking servers, you know.
My girlfriend can use normal words, and I'm already like that.
Yeah.
I like having your girlfriend around because she can translate what black people are saying to us.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I
Sorta.
speak jive.
Sarah, what is she saying? Yeah, I said that to somebody.
Cut me some slack, Jack. What?
I was with Min Corelli, and I was like, this black guy drives up next to us, and he's from out of town. He's like, hey, how do you get to the Sierra Nevada, right? And Dave rolls his window down. He's like, yeah, you just keep going up Mill. And I was like, yo, Dave, I didn't know you spoke black. I said the N-word, actually, when I was talking to Dave. I was like, yo, Dave, I didn't know you know how to say, you didn't know how to speak nigger. Nothing on that. See, if you guys would have laughed, I wouldn't
Easy,
have sounded.
Frisco.
I wouldn't have sounded just like a racist. But you guys didn't even sell my.
Hey, so
my
is
joke.
is Frisco back?
No, he is 86.
Not allowed.
He's not allowed back at 3rd Street Bar.
I thought I heard something that he was back.
He keeps trying to come back.
If he is, it's not up to me. Like, that's the thing. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I didn't really have an issue with him until Tim and Mickle told me that he was doing stuff and that there were people complaining about his behavior, both being handsy with people, wandering back and forth during this, which is fine because he always did that even when you were the host. He would just wander back and forth, sit next to you, add punchlines to everybody's set, and then give that goofy ass laugh. But
you're no longer allowed to laugh.
Well, no, I mean, there's one. You can't be 86th for being annoying.
No, but when you have 20 reasons from 20
But when people are
different
saying that you're making them feel uncomfortable and you're not really buying drinks from the bar,
Yeah.
Frisco's probably listening to this right now.
I'm sorry.
So
I can't do anything about it. It's not my call. And the bottom line is, if those complaints are founded and they were actual, then you should know why. You should just know why you're not allowed back in there. So.
Let this be a lesson to you.
And they lifted the ban once before. They might do it again if he behaves himself or whatever it is that they want. Bottom line is my concern.
I don't think he minds just standing outside and looking through the window. That's fine.
That's what he just does.
And that's what he's doing.
That's what he does now.
That's what he's doing. Like last time I was there, I was going to give Alyssa her, I needed to get the photo for the winner.
Yeah.
And giving her drink tab or whatever, and I look and I see Frisco.
That was there.
Yeah. And I see Frisco outside waiting for me to come by the window so I can catch a glimpse of him so he can put his helmet on. And then there's the guys playing the violin right behind him, just wah, 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 and it started raining just for 2 minutes, and he's just out there, I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're an adult. Stop this. I'm sorry.
We wish you the best, Frisco.
I seriously don't have a problem with him coming back, but if he was really doing what the bar owners said he was doing, or
he's done,
and he's done. That's fine. My concern is not, keeping the comics happy at 3rd Street. My concern is getting butts in the fucking seats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
which keeping the comics
Business
happy
is business,
does help
baby.
with that.
yeah,
sometimes.
keeping the comics happy, sure.
I'm never gonna be happy.
But I don't have a problem getting 10 spots filled every week, sure.
Yeah.
But
You got
I
a
want
problem with
people-
making them $1,000 a night in cash.
I want them to make money. I make money, and then it's just 2 weeks ago, 3rd Street Bar, we had capacity.
Nice.
We had capacity. It was just every seat was full. There were people who had to stand because that's just their only choice.
Nice.
The following week, not so much.
Crickets.
Well, it wasn't crickets,
Yeah.
but it was the comics and maybe 20 more people.
Yeah.
Maybe, if that.
An average, kind of slowish.
Yeah, it was a slowish night. It was really slow, and it got worse. Just,
Not
These 20 people turned into 17.
There's ice
real
on the
quick.
road for the first time in
Oh,
the year.
yeah.
Kind of slow night.
Where
Obviously,
obviously, I'm
people there.
trying to make Tim and Mickle happy because I want them to keep me around. They're not going to kick me out if I don't, but at the same time,
I would kick you out.
you know what I mean, Wayne? I know you know what I mean better than anyone here. I want that place to do well, and I take it personally whenever it's a bad night. It pisses me off, and I'm just like, what did I do
shit
wrong?
there you could.
I'm not drunk.
There's a lot of shit that you can. There's nothing you can do about a lot of that shit. But
No, I mean, I go on the radio.
Yeah.
I promote around town. It's in the R&R.
Come on, Drake's Crusty Couch.
On the podcast every week.
You
I'm going to be on Renegade Radio once a month now
we
with
have
Oliver X.
hundreds of people
And-
that don't listen to this show. I mean, you're getting out
Good
there.
news, guys. My girlfriend is not pregnant.
that is good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, super.
Sorry, Ethan.
Super news.
Well, unlike Wednesday, at least I have an excuse for Sundays. Like last night, everybody was at West Side Story.
What?
Yeah, who wants to go
West Side
to?
Story.
Over
Yeah,
at the Pioneer
at
Center for the
Pioneer.
Arts.
Oh,
West Side Story off Broadway.
I get the excuse of all the Niner fans killed themselves after the Super Bowl. Like,
This town's going Niner fucking crazy there for a minute, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was going to get a
Yeah.
Kaepernick and Oscopy. Yeah, it was fucking...
Fucking hell. Going crazy.
Alex Smith is getting traded.
To where?
Kansas City.
Canada?
Kansas City.
Canada?
I
Yeah.
thought he would be playing.
Is he really playing for the Chiefs now?
It's not official yet, but that's pretty much the buzz that.
So the castle is broken, huh? He's no more, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, well, why would you? I would hate. How bad would that fucking suck? To be the backup to the guy that starts like shattering records and fucking leads the guys to the Super Bowl, and all you did was you just got hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucked
Ask
up.
Ask Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, same thing. That guy was on fire.
Tom
for
Brady
years.
just tore his life apart
Yeah.
just by
Same
existing.
It's a great example, dude. Great example.
Yeah.
Like he gets his opportunity, and Tom Brady becomes one of the greatest quarterbacks.
Joe
of all time.
Montana. Now, granted, that was a little bit different
He was
because
traded.
Joe
'Cause he was a
Montana.
#1 draft pick.
Right. Well, I'm talking about Steve Young.
Right.
Yeah.
Taking
he-
Joe Montana's spot. Joe Montana goes to Kansas City, and what does he do? He takes him to the playoffs in his first year.
Yeah, but
Just
I don't,
like that.
I don't think that's the same thing, though. I
No,
think-
because that and he
But
was
it's
traded.
amazing though that like Steve Young was the backup, and every once in a while I remember when he would get in the game though he would light shit up.
Mm-hmm. He'd
You know,
scramble.
left-handed guy that could run, yeah,
Yeah.
and then but then he would quietly go back when
Right,
Montana
and then go
would-
practice law. Fuck, super talented
Yeah,
people.
no shit, right?
James Franco earlier. The reason why I don't like seeing him in movies is because he's working on a PhD.
Franco's the guy from The Sopranos, right?
No,
that's Gandolfini.
that's Gandolfini.
Yeah.
James
Franco's
Franco's the guy
from
from.
Oz.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Oz
yeah,
movie,
yeah.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Fucking Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
48
That's right.
hours or
That
whatever it is.
skinny
Oh,
little.
man.
he's going for his PhD.
Yeah, he's going for his 2 PhDs.
Get the fuck
He's
out.
got an art gallery opening in New York, and he's making bunches off of that. He's got a clothing line that's doing really well. Everything he's touching just turns to gold and
Yeah.
rises right to the top. And so acting becomes his secondary
Yeah.
job,
It's like
and
his
he's still
part-time
able to
job.
pick and choose whatever project
yeah.
he wants. It's like, motherfucker, you're so good, just pick something and be good at that.
What is that? $8
Stop.
million? That's not enough.
That's
Yeah,
not
right.
enough. No, I'm going to do another movie. Oh, I think we're going to rebuild Wizard of Oz. That's only, one of the greatest film franchises. of
You
all
know,
time.
I don't know all of Shaquille O'Neal's accolades, but that guy's accomplished a lot too. I know.
Did you get a text?
Me, no.
Hey, Kobe. Don't be raping.
That's funny.
Shaq Fu.
But I know that I think he's got his PhD or something like that. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know he could read.
I know, right?
Yeah, he always plays stoners. He's always like, hey, man.
But I know that he is a police officer.
Yeah.
Like he's a viable police officer and shit. And
Who, what's her name? She has a PhD. The chick that played Blossom.
Oh, Mayim Yalk.
Yeah,
whatever.
She's on Big Bang Theory
yeah,
now?
she's got a
Is
she's
she
got a
on that
PhD
show?
in physics.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she dropped out of the spotlight after Blossom for a while, from what I
Yeah.
remember.
Because she was busy getting a PhD in physics.
Yeah, that's something I'm sure
That'll
you
do it.
can't just bullshit your way through.
Yeah.
No, you don't get
Yeah.
honorary degrees unless, you do something really spectacular. Like, be Bill Cosby.
Yeah, isn't the honorary one that they're like,
Give
oh,
me
he's
a
nice
degree
guy."
in the pudding.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to Blossom about anything because I know she would just say 3 words with more than 4 syllables.
Well, I think that's why she's on the Big Bang Theory, too, is because,
She can hold her own.
she,
and
if they're
Well,
going to
she
have an
consults.
actual conversation about
She's-
something
she-
smart,
She consults on the show too.
A little bit, yeah.
Holy shit, dude!
that's
That's
awesome.
super fucking intelligent.
Talk about a sweet job, too.
I was just.
Is she
talking-
hot now, or is she... No.
She's
Did that happen?
hot as she was before.
Oh, okay.
Honestly.
I liked
Still
her
pretty
friend
looking
on
girl.
the show. What was her name? Kix or something?
Whatever.
6.
Six. Yeah, Six. Six was fucking hot. I
Yeah.
wanted to bust on the TV during that show. Fucking there's Kix.
I love to see
Joey
13-year-old Drake
Lawrence
Nelson.
isn't that hot too. Oh what? This isn't so bad.
Whoa.
Oh dude, you're not gonna fucking believe what happened. My bits are becoming reality, man. I was taking a shit at Silver Legacy last night in the handicap stall,
Oh, I thought you were on stage.
and I got some fucking wheels pulled up. Some fucking wheelchair wheels pulled up.
Oh.
I was like, holy shit.
And then what?
Did some...
Well, I heard him getting frustrated, like, I heard him breathing heavy, and I'm trying to hurry, and then he just gets mad and leaves.
Was he towed away by a guy in a motorized
No,
wheelchair?
no, not at all.
Did you ever actually see that happen?
No, the first time it was just a joke I had written.
No, the motorized thing.
That thing I did see.
Yeah,
that
I thought
was
you
legit.
did.
That was legit.
Like,
Because I saw
on
that and I almost
legit?
crashed my car. I was like, where the fuck are these people going? You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's legit shit. But the wheelchair thing was just like me ribbing on myself for being a fat fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally some
Extra handle.
I got a picture of it too.
Of your shit?
No, of the fucking of the wheels.
It's like, dude,
I
Drake,
had
come
to
on,
send
man.
it to somebody. I sent it to Beth. She starts horse laughing, you know.
Horse laughing.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's
She
what
did,
it was.
Does she really? Oh, cool. Sorry,
She's
Beth.
got a great laugh, man.
Hey, Beth, how old are you?
Beth's one of them gals, like, her laugh can improve a comedy show real quick, as you could stick her anywhere, and, like, you're gonna hear her laugh.
Yeah.
And it's
Tara's got the
infectious.
same thing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea, too, when she does laugh, but
Oh, yeah.
she's been around comedy so much, it's hard to make her laugh now, but when she does, she fucking lets loose, man. I love that shit. I like faking out a crowd.
Yeah. Pulling in a laugh ringer.
You have
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 people in the crowd, and then fucking it like becomes like 20 people laughing real quick. It's great.
Your girlfriend laughs too when she's allowed in.
When I allow that bitch to laugh.
Yeah, there you go. Pimps up, hoes down, bitch.
What's that joke about misogyny?
When all of her chores are done.
Misogyny. Whoa.
Let's take a step back.
on,
I'm gonna
man.
punch you in the face.
I don't have a dictionary right here. All right. I'm just gonna smash you like a caveman. You're too smart.
No more words, big.
No more reading.
That's probably one of the smartest things I've ever said. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll amuse, or not amuse, what the fuck? I was going to say amaze myself when I'll say something. Like I'll say something to hold a conversation in a room full of people, right? And then people will give me a nod response, like, oh, okay, he knows what I'm talking about. And I'll be like, I can't believe I just pulled that off. They fucking nodded like I knew what
Suckers.
I was talking about. Yeah. Because I'm good at bullshitting. I read like fucking news snippets of like, oh, avalanche happened in fucking Nepal, right? And I'll be like, did you hear what happened in Nepal? Fucking avalanche, dude.
I do that too. I do that. I did that today
So
with my
people
roommate.
think, oh, Drake, he's smart. I'm like, no, I just fucking read what other people typed.
I like to exaggerate what I read too. Like I did that with Tyson today. You know, I was just like, man, did you hear about the snowstorm in Texas? Apparently the whole state's just gone. Like they called off all the snowplows. They're
It's
like, we
gone.
give up, man.
It's
No,
in
it's part of
Mexico.
Mexico now.
Yes.
It just slipped.
It's down the Gulf of Mexico, floating away.
I only read part
But
about.
you get him on a good day that he smoked a little bit, he'll be like, no shit, dude.
Tyson doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
Oh,
Neither do
it's
I.
you.
No, I don't know what
You.
you're talking about. No.
It's you.
It's his cat.
Yeah, my cat's a
wait.
stoner.
It's me.
Drake, you know how we were talking about trying to appeal to the smarter crowd? And
Yeah.
trying to get
Smart
smart
people
jokes,
money,
smart people money, so we try and come up with smart jokes. I've got a joke that I wrote, and I've peddled it to a couple different spots. We did it at the VFW hall, did it last night, and I did it on. I haven't tried it at 3rd Street yet because I don't think it's gonna work.
That's
there.
not, if it's
Nah, smart
any-
people
no.
jokes don't work at 3rd Street.
Those, that's a place
They want to
where
hear
you-
about dangerous jobs and oxygen tanks exploding,
that's
right?
where you
Yeah.
go-
Right?
that's
Shut up.
You
where
know,
you go on, like,
Bloody Marys and Jesus Christ.
That's where you
The
go
Ashes
to
joke
3rd
is a
Street.
smart joke.
3rd Street's where you go to work on your rape material.
Basically,
Yeah.
before and after the show.
Yeah.
No, all right.
So let's hear the smart people.
Tell you, it's
premise.
my smart joke.
All right.
So I heard that Chris Brown and Rihanna just bought a new house. Yeah, they bought it from MC Escher. So now she can fall down the stairs, and she can fall up the stairs, and she can fall diagonally up the stairs.
Oh,
and
see,
down.
when you say diagonally, it takes me
Yeah,
a
you
second.
think about MC Escher.
See, I don't remember the name, but I know the painting.
Right. Yes, with
That's
the stairs.
good.
Yeah, see,
like that.
now we're getting into highbrow humor, but I'm still telling, domestic violence jokes, which are great,
Yeah,
and
you slipped it in.
then right afterwards, of like, sometimes that joke is hit or miss, much like Chris Brown and Rihanna's relationship. Am I right? So.
That might be a tough one because like idiots like me read Twitter and blah blah blah. So I know about the Rihanna and Chris Brown, but I don't know about MC. Like I don't know.
Nobody. No, man.
Did he like open up for like In Vogue or something, or like?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna do any, pointillism.
Was he in
jokes.
Public Enemy?
I would think more like smart people jokes.
You should hear my joke about postmodern expressionism.
There you go. Whoa. Whoa,
I'm gonna punch you in the head
I'm
now.
gonna smash you because you're not a human being.
What the fuck is a modern
Like
expression
when
post?
you
What?
when you went into detail, remember when I was like, "Yo, what's a fiscal cliff?" And you're like, "Oh, basically, it's what happens when."
Yeah.
You just like rattled it off.
Yeah, the whole time
You
you
got
just
about
your
2
eyes
sentences
your
in,
eyes started
and I
out
was
here
just
and then they
like,
just
yeah.
started.
I was like, I like peanut butter. I want to make a sandwich with the crust cut off. And then you're like, and then that was the whole thing in my head. And then you're like, so that's basically what it is, Drake. And I was like, okay,
And at that point
all
in your
right.
head, the monkey stops banging the cymbals
Yeah.
and you're done.
And then I was
Okay.
like, yo, let's talk about wrestling. That Hulk Hogan's sure a hoot, isn't he?
He's a hoot and a half there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like suplexes and pile drivers. That's my forte.
Matt Forte, the
Matt-
quarterback for the.
Yeah. No, Will
Chicago
Forte. He
Bears.
was on SNL. Oh no.
I was thinking Will Sasso. Remember Will?
No,
he
it was
wasn't on
Mad
Saturday
TV.
Night. Yeah, he was on
I saw the
Mad
Three
TV. Is
Stooges.
Mad TV still on the air?
I don't think
No.
so.
I don't think so either.
MTV2 is, and
What?
MTV2 and 3. And, yeah, they
And
don't play
what's-
music either.
No. What's the
ESPN.
Spanish one?
Música
MTV.
televisioso.
Telemundo.
I know ESPN is called the Ocho or something.
ESPN
Yeah,
8, the
Yeah,
Ocho.
The Ocho or something like that.
That's from that movie.
Is it?
Yeah, Dodgeball.
It's not a real thing?
ESPN 8?
Ocho, yeah.
No.
It's not?
No.
I gotta quit thinking fucking movies are reality.
Whoa! Whoa! Ocho, whoa.
That's a different language.
He's a football player.
Yeah.
Sorta.
Yeah, I get baffled by words sometimes, man. Amanda Sanchez's fiance is a fucking doctor, and he can dumb it down. He's real good at dumbing down to Drake's level, but he'll say something about fucking the anatomy or whatever, and I'm just like, stop.
So
Stop
basically,
right now.
leg no worky.
Yeah.
I had the doctor try and explain to me what happened to my knee, and he was just like,
Pussy
okay,
broken.
you're
Yeah.
Same.
pussy broken.
No, fuck the pussy.
Dry hump from now on. Yeah.
Yeah, what the knee docs say?
The knee. He's like, basically, you sprained your knee. I'm like, oh, that's not so bad. He's like, no, it's terrible. I'm like, well, because I've sprained my ankle, sprained my wrist, jerking off.
Sprain, see,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
hold
you
my
hear the
own
words-
repeating shit other people
Yeah.
have said. Sprain is like when the tendon, doesn't come off the bone, but it is
It's stretched.
it's stretched.
Yeah, it's
more than
stretched,
it
and
should
it,
be.
and the nerves are damaged a little bit just
Yeah.
because of the pain,
And then it'll
But-
inflame.
The way he's describing this to me is like,
I'm
so
not reading this right now, by the way. This is all
WebMD.
from
WebMD.
eighth grade-
yeah.
eighth grade
WebMD.
memory.
No, he was telling me that a knee sprain is, I thought, oh, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a knee sprain. I've
Yeah.
sprained my ankle, a little ice and I'll be right as rain. He's like, no, that's not how this works. A knee sprain is a tearing of all the ligaments in and around your joint. And based on what
But
I
it's
actually
not off the joint.
No,
They've just,
no. And there's no bones broken or
Right.
anything like that. And it's because of all the ligaments being torn they don't know how to heal right, and you've got to, do more. You got to reduce swelling through medication. You got to do. And I'm like, oh man, would you just tell me? He's like, basically, you tore your ACL. Shit's gonna get rough. Well,
Shit's
will I ever be
about
able
to
to play
get
football again? Did you before?
Yeah.
It's like, I watched football. I like to
They're
jump
like-
up whenever somebody scored.
He's like, don't even.
I played
watch
with a
football
much
now.
cheaper version of that brace when
Yeah,
I hyperextended my knee when I played.
when it goes the
football.
other way.
Yeah.
When it.
Yeah, you jammed it straight.
When his doctor was describing to him how he injured himself, he pulled out the board game from the 80s, Operation.
Operation.
Yeah. He was like, penis in your spleen? Operation. I'm the doctor for you.
That was awesome.
That's good, man. See, it works. Penis in your spleen, operation. Penis in your eye, operation. Penis in your eye.
Remember those commercials
Yeah, we were
from
watching.
all those 80s games and shit?
I was watching the commercial for the Skip It.
What's the skip it?
Skip it, ba da 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 da. You remember?
That's
Basically,
with the ball.
yeah,
With
no,
the thing around it.
Yeah,
Like the rings
something
of
you-
Saturn. Is that it?
something
They
that
should
you
have showed,
put
like,
on your ankle and you
prison
hop
mates.
over
They
your.
should, yeah, old school inmates with
It
the ball
looks
and
like a
chain.
low jack, yeah. Basically, yeah.
That's funny. I feel bad for the kids that get the McDonald's kitchen set. Like they're making McDonald's burgers. and
This is
shit.
training you for what?
Yeah.
you for
That's
adulthood.
fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. I can't wait to flip burgers. High school, fuck that.
The only reason Grimace was
My
ever
buddy.
invented as a character,
My
so people.
buddy.
Oh my god!
I remember my
buddy.
I had a
and
my
me.
buddy. I
My
was a
buddy
loser.
was a little creepy now that
Yeah.
I think about it.
Oh yeah,
Looked
that's
a
because
little
those
like
Child's Play movies came out.
Dead in the face. Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a little fucking weird.
Kid sister
Dude,
pedophile.
I
Kid
went
Teddy
sister.
into,
Ruxpin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rushman was kind of cool. I went into Junkies the other day, right, with Beth and her kids, and they had like 30, not 30, what am I thinking, 30? They had, like,
87.
They had like 4 or 5 Pee Wee Herman dolls. Remember those?
Oh, wow.
You pull the string.
On his dick.
And it goes, ha!
Yeah, he had a couple little different
On his
sayings and
dick.
shit.
I
I was like,
was,
those gotta be worth some money though. They're just chilling.
Vintage toys.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I'm a
just,
loner, Dottie, a rebel.
I was in a Toys R Us the other day, and I kept getting weird looks because I was trying to buy a life-size Barbie doll for myself.
That's funny.
Did anybody try to ask you how much you were?
Oh, we were about the same height. So
No, I mean how much did it cost for the Brandon doll?
How much?
Oh
was
god, I
the
just
doll?
watched that video
Mexican
on YouTube.
kid.
Remember the video for Lil Kim, How Many Licks? Where she's in the fucking
God.
plastic and
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
I
in the
like
store.
the Missy Elliott one where she's all in plastic.
Oh yeah, the one where she was
I
finally
remember
not
that
fat.
one.
No, she was still fat, but I'm into fat things. So.
Oh okay. Plastic and fat. Oh man, saran
Yeah.
wrap. Oh shit, it's like an Entenmann's box for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't feel the rain. That one, I think.
yeah. Against my window.
Yeah. Well, we're about an hour, guys. You want to? I don't think anyone's
call it.
watching. I think 2 people are watching right now.
Fuck those, tell them to get off of there.
Who is watching right now? I don't think. Yeah, just 2.
Who?
One of them is probably me. I don't know who it is. So let's wrap this up. Wayne, you got anything going on right now?
Nope.
No plugs? You going on
Plug-
the road or anything?
Plug your school.
No, I don't have anything coming up right now.
Nothing?
Might have some shit coming up in the summer in the Oregon, but I don't know.
Good shit, Brandon. What about you? What do you got going on, man?
Still unemployed, so if anybody needs their toilets scrubbed, I noticed you still have that massive piss stain, of cat piss stain by your door, so...
Yeah, that's why I stay in my room.
Uh,
I don't never go out.
It wasn't here last time.
Yeah, they cleaned up. But,
oh, it's another one?
oh yeah, that's
No, that's a new
It's an ongoing.
that's about the 50th one in a
one.
row.
That poor cat.
Crop rotations.
It's the fucking cat's fault, man.
Like kitty caca.
Like two out of 3 of them do what they're told. One of them's like a rebel. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not going where you guys go. I'm gonna go right here.
Is that why you pissed in his hamper?
No, I did that for a completely different reason.
This is my hamper.
Sometimes, I hope my roommate's not listening, because sometimes I'll go out there and piss on the floor.
Blame it on the cat.
Blame it on the cat. This fucking cat's messy as shit. I can't shit, though,
If
because
that's
he'll notice
yours,
me.
if that's yours, then I recommend seeing a doctor.
I know, right? It's all chunky.
Oh, dude.
So and you're still every Sunday, right?
Yeah, every Sunday is 9:30 down at Red Rock. Yeah.
Are you getting paid for that, Brandon?
No. Yes. No.
No, yes, no.
It depends on how many people live through the end of the show. Body counts.
That's cool.
Every Sunday at 9:30, Red Rock Bar.
You got anything else coming up?
It's Pat's Roast coming up here on the 8th. I think we're all doing that.
When is
Yes,
that?
it is.
Is this 8th?
Yeah.
What, this 8th?
Dude.
What, next 8th or this 8th?
I have to write shit. Fuck, man.
Let me tell you the people on the panel. I'm sure you'll have no problem making fun of them, Wayne.
Am I on it?
No.
I'm not?
No, you told me you couldn't make it
What?
because it's on a Friday.
Well, my Friday is open today, but yeah, by the time it rolls around, it might not be.
You had told me
But I'm
to
off.
tentatively put you off the
All
list
right, cool.
because
I don't feel bad.
yeah.
I mean, I feel
Bad.
bad because I would like to be there.
Good, because I was just going to say the same shit about you I did the last time.
I don't care. Don't waste it now if I'm not there because it's fucking.
We wasted a good surprise on you.
Yeah.
So you got Pat's Roast.
I love that movie.
What else you got going on? Anything?
Big Daddy, right? Yeah.
Going back to school. Not.
Really?
No, they just accepted me K through 12. So.
I bet you would do really well. I bet you would be.
My second go round.
Oh,
He needs
yeah.
to find himself a younger girlfriend.
Oh man,
If you
not
just,
too
like,
much younger.
If you shaved like really close every day,
Uh,
you could still pass it off.
I don't know. He's got a little bit of.
He's getting
lip
some crow's
acting
feet
going-
now.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's all of
Just-
the
just
hard living.
Wear, like stoner glasses all the time, you'd be fine, dude.
I'm gonna major in gluing macaroni on paper plates. So.
What kind of school did you go to?
Fuck you. That's
It's
what I'm
amazing.
majoring in right now.
No. Fine arts.
Pat,
That's what.
Yeah.
what do you got going on, man?
Oh, of course, every Wednesday over at 3rd Street Bar, you can catch me hosting the hottest and longest continuous running open mic in
Yes.
Nevada. Starts at 9. Let's see. March 2nd, I will be performing at Pioneer Underground for their anniversary show, opening for Justin Ruppel.
That guy's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I like Justin. Justin's a
Pretty
good guy. He's
entertaining.
funny. He's
Does a
great
couple
impressionist,
impressions,
too.
Yeah.
Of course, March 8th, you can catch Brandon and Wayne on the panel for the St. Patrick's Day Massacre, as it's being called,
Nice.
and marketed as. It's my roast over at Pioneer Underground. Tickets are $10. Pre-sale, $15 at the door. You guys, just so you know, remember to text or email Wayne right if you have a +1, so that they're on the guest list, so that he doesn't have to. He won't. If you bring in a +1 beforehand, he won't. He'll make them pay full price. Yeah, I know. So just, I know how much you want to talk to Wayne Wright too. So
No, I don't.
just text him so Chelsea can come in, please, and not have to pay for it. Also, March 21st at the Knitting Factory. Headliner to be announced. A comedy show of epic proportions.
I want fucking Hannibal Buress to come out.
I would love Hannibal
He's
Buress
too
to come out.
expensive, though.
Problem is, I don't have $2,000 in a plane ticket.
Yeah, me
Like
neither.
I was talking to you, I've been trying to get headliners. I've been actively searching and I've been talking to people. I can't get David Cross because he's $30,000.
That's insane.
Yeah, Jay Leno
Like, do you
is.
think David Cross is worth 30 G's? Like, I think that guy's fucking hilarious.
Well, the guy, based on his TV
and I'm
and
not
movie
saying
resume,
that I'm shit.
no. Based on his TV and movie resume, though, at this point,
He's been around.
he's probably at that point.
Really?
Yeah.
They couldn't afford me to
That-
headline either.
Yeah. Yeah, no
Like
kidding.
they put like a Ron White and a Jeff Foxworthy up at fucking at Silver Legacy. Now,
Are they
somebody
getting
told
six figures?
me- well, somebody told me that Leno just made 120.
For one
Go
night.
there
For 1
night.
hour of one night.
Yeah. So I
Jesus
I
Christ.
imagine the Ron Whites and the Gabriel Iglesiases do probably close to that.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're
Maybe
popular.
100.
Gabriel Iglesias is
I
really
know
popular
Leno's,
right now.
Leno's
Leno-
on TV. Like,
he doesn't make much money off the Tonight Show, from what I
Right.
understand. Like
Yeah.
he makes all his money on touring and booking.
So, and I would say Ron White might, he's pretty hot. Right
I'd love
now.
to see Ron White live. That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
But
Daniel Tosh, he's
Tosh is hot right now.
He's hot right
he's
now,
got a
but that's
fucking
why-
Comedy Central
yeah.
weekly show, like
David Cross, man. He was Tobias Funke on Arrested Development. It's one of my favorite shows.
yeah, I
man.
guess that was a highly rated show.
Yeah.
he's doing some
Tobias
stuff
Blue.
on Netflix
Yes.
right now.
I just blew myself.
But do you think like he would sell out the Legacy?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't think so.
The name should be enough. I mean, for the Knitting
What do you
Factory,
think Patton Oswalt will charge?
probably somewhere around there too. Not like 30,000.
About 30?
But I could see Patton Oswalt asking for
50?
not 50. Well, maybe 50. I don't know.
About
I'm sure he
David
could
Tell.
get 50.
David Tell? How much do you think David Tell would ask? I mean, he had that
I think
popular
he
show
would-
for a long
He would
time.
ask me. Fuck, man, I don't know. It's hard to speculate because like
Yeah.
I
no
would
one
really.
in this room makes close to that.
No, fuck. 30,000 for one night of work, man. That's like way better than I ever did as a newspaper
Yeah.
reporter.
The
And-
most money I ever made is when we did Winnemucca.
Yerington?
Or Urington, excuse me. And that
That
was
was a
like
good paying gig.
300, 350 or whatever.
I think you got 4
You've gotten
for the
have you got-
weekend.
yeah. Well, have you gotten more than that in the last couple years?
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, 200 for an hour.
Yeah. So it's for 30,000, man, that's just hard to fathom.
Yeah, I've never made more than 100 and a hotel room for a half hour. Just on my own.
Yeah.
I got 18 years of child support for being a bastard child.
That's funny.
Chelsea's watching.
Oh, Chelsea, thank you so much.
Hi,
sweetheart.
Chelsea. How are you?
I think there's
Chelsea Texas. Tosh isn't nearly as funny as he is on TV.
I've heard that too.
I'd like
It's a
his
teleprompter.
stand-up
The Lord's
special.
fucking
See,
video screen.
but I've
Completely
heard-
serious.
I've heard the opposite. I've heard people, multiple people say that they don't like his live show, but they love the fucking Tosh.0 show.
I think his live stuff is different after Tosh.0. When he was just a stand-up comedian, before he had TV experience, I think he was funnier then.
Oh, really?
His live show, yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was fantastic.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So you saw him before he blew up with the show.
Right.
Okay.
Well, there's that. His DVD, Completely
Yeah.
Serious. I thought that was hysterical. I thought, that was before he was on Tosh.0.
What do you think Adam Carolla just got for the Nugget?
Oh, for working at the Nugget?
Yeah.
A lap dance.
To speculate on that stuff,
I
I
know.
don't know because
What's he doing right now? He's got a podcast.
still
They
doing
still
Loveline.
do Loveline, yeah.
He is?
Still does Loveline
No.
with Dr. Drew.
No.
He doesn't.
He
It's just,
doesn't.
recordings.
He does. He still does Loveline.
Really?
I've
Yeah.
heard Loveline, and it wasn't him.
No, because I just saw something that he's doing a reunion.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I heard.
Because I know he's got a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
You must really like to talk into a microphone if he's doing Loveline and a fucking podcast.
Well, whatever he's doing, I'm sure he made at least 5 figures.
Yeah.
I imagine the asking price to come into Reno is a bit more than most other places because
Think?
it's like fucking mental damage coming to Reno. Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck-
I'm
People
still
like
trying
to
to
come
get
here,
Eugene
though,
Merman.
oddly
I'd
enough.
really like
Oh,
Eugene
fuck
Merman.
yeah.
And I heard that he will work close to the price range that I can offer at the
Really?
You know
Knitting
who
Factory.
might is Dan Cummins.
Dan Cummins?
Oh, really? That guy's awesome, too.
No shit.
Yeah. I mean, I worked with him before he did Last Comic Standing and had the Comedy Central special.
Do you think I could get Dante?
I don't see why not.
You think he would do it?
For that much, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what he did or charged at Catch when he was doing
I
that
do,
for the week.
and I think you could afford it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I have to work with, too.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it.
No, but I
But-
think it would be an option. But at the same time, and I'm not trying to knock Dante because he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's hysterical.
But you have Dalia in town. who would do the exact amount of fucking laughs. You know what I'm saying?
What I need,
Maybe we should be talking business.
No,
Yeah.
but I'll make it clear for where I'm standing at the Knitting Factory. We had one really successful show.
Yeah.
You know, it was great, but that was a lot of a favor.
Yeah.
You know, Ramsey Moore, he did a favor.
Right.
You know, because he's friends with the manager of the venue. Now, this next show, I need to demonstrate that we can operate within a budget, come to the realization that we can pay for a comic, have it come in. I would like to try and double the business that we did, because there were 200 people at that first show, and that was great. If I can get 400 people in there, then I'm pretty sure the corporate powers that be at the Knitting Factory would be happy to start funneling a larger budget, so then we could start asking the bigger comics to come to town and do it for one night. Because we're not trying to do what Catch is trying to do. We're not trying to do what Rise is trying to do. We're not trying to do what the Pioneer Underground is trying to do. We're doing one night.
Right.
Wait, what
once
is
a
Rise
month,
trying to do now?
They're doing the competition right now. I guess they're not really doing any headliners, but I'm thinking of places that bring in headliners. Silver Legacy. Catch a Rising Star within the Silver Legacy. Pioneer Underground. Now, I know what Wayne Wright, he pays the comics a certain amount, but they also have to do 3 shows.
You're right.
They have 3 shows. They have to do 3 hours of comedy.
Yeah.
2 in one night, and then 1 night.
Yeah.
I'm still just asking for 45 minutes to an hour from one comic for 1 night. Now, you know, I'm not going to speculate or talk about how much that's costing, you know, and what kind of deals and perks we got to do, but if I can make this second show work, then we'll have something to build upon that will allow us to get bigger names to the Knitting Factory, and they'll start treating it, I'm assuming that they'll start treating it like they do the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn with Hannibal Buress every week. So I just want this next show to be great.
What's gonna hurt, man, is the last show was on a Saturday.
Yeah, it was.
The next one's
It was on a Friday.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah, this one's on a Thursday. And that's tough. I understand that it's tough.
Yeah.
Because it's not the night that people want to go out to.
But
Plus,
I mean,
we did it early enough where people could still go and do something else afterwards.
And you got the Drakester on the show.
Absolutely.
So, I'm kind of a big deal.
I hope that it causes all kinds of conflicts for you over at Silver Legacy.
out.
You're doing a show at the Knitting Factory? Yeah, man. Now we're going to have to fire you. Yeah!
I'm an independent contractor.
Yeah,
baby.
independent contract my diseases, man.
I'm an independent contractor, but don't fire me. How about that? That's good. All right, let's wrap this up. Yeah, you can catch me every Saturday and Sunday at Catch
Like
Rising
herpes.
Star. And every Monday until we move and find a location right here on Drake's Crusty Couch. We want to thank you loyal viewers for hanging in there and watching us do the greatest technical podcast that you've ever seen. It blows away Mark Maron's podcast. It blows away Adam Carolla's. It blows away Joe Rogan's and Bill Burr's and Doug Benson's and all those guys. Drake's Crusty Couch is taking over the fucking world, and we're glad that you were here with us.
Brought to you by Syphilis.
Brought to you by Herpagonosyphilades.
Brought to you by Wendy's by looking at your floor.
No, it's Wendy's, Taco Bell, whatever. All kinds of shit. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, yeah. Careful. Don't break my shit.
So, yeah, Wayne.